Sup y'all, bring you guys another video. So Manny Pacquiao, Senator Pacquiao, the Pac-Man, recently said some comments that I thought I'd share with you guys. And before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao, was recently interviewed by Business Mirror. They wrote an article about it, and the headline reads, "Besides UFC star McGregor, Pacquiao wants Spence too." Yeah, if you read the article, Pacquiao said, and I quote, he said that Spence is too slow. I guess he was asked about Spence, comparing Spence and Keith Thurman, and yeah, he said Spence is slower than Thurman, but it's going to be a good fight, according to Pacquiao. And then he mentioned about McGregor when he was asked if he wants to fight Spence or Crawford. He said, "They're my options, but right now I want to experience fighting a mixed martial artist," which he's referring to Conor McGregor. And then he goes on to say that I will also donate a big portion of my income to Filipino COVID-19 victims. Yeah, and Sean Gibbons, who promotes Manny Pacquiao Promotions, who's the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, also talked about how he thinks that Spence is not the same after the accident, that he lost a step from the accident, and he thinks that it's a difficult fight, but he believes Pacquiao would beat Spence. Don't get me wrong, I think a fight between Pacquiao and Errol Spence is a great fight, but you know, I think a lot of people would like to see McGregor for Manny Pacquiao, who, by the way, is fighting Poirier. Am I saying that right? In a rematch in January 23. Yeah, a lot of people want to see this fight just because it's a big fight, not necessarily a competitive fight. A more competitive fight is definitely against Errol Spence, who, by the way, is coming off a win against Danny Garcia back in December 5. Unanimous decision win from Errol Spence, by the way. Pretty impressive win if you ask me. You know, I think Spence and Crawford are the toughest fights for Manny Pacquiao right now in boxing at the welterweight division. Those are the toughest fights. Those are the fights where he has a good chance of losing in because of his age. He's, you know, not the same fighter as he was before, Manny Pacquiao. He's still a very dangerous fighter, still one of the best fighters out there in the world today, in my opinion, but obviously not in his prime anymore. But Pacquiao would much rather fight McGregor. McGregor I've talked about fighting Pacquiao for a while now. Well, there's been a lot of talks about McGregor versus Pacquiao, but McGregor decided to fight in the UFC for UFC 257. Honestly, I don't really know much about this fight, this UFC fight for McGregor, but from what I've read, that it's like a warm-up fight, I guess, to prepare him for Manny Pacquiao, which doesn't make sense because Pacquiao's in boxing, this is UFC. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. But if they can make the Pacquiao fight between Pacquiao and McGregor, a lot of people will watch that fight. A lot of people will tune in. I'll tune in. And you know, Manny Pacquiao, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao is at that point in his career where if he wants to fight somebody, whether he wants to fight Crawford, Spence, or McGregor, he has every right to choose who he wants to fight. Pacquiao could retire right now, and I don't think a lot of people won't get mad. He's been in the sport for so long, has achieved great things in the sport of boxing. He's a legend in the sport, one of the greatest of all times. He deserves to fight whoever he wants to fight. And if he wants to fight McGregor over Spence or Crawford, then so be it. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I guess we're just waiting on to see what happens in this fight between McGregor and Poirier, the rematch. Then I guess we'll see if they will announce McGregor versus Pacquiao. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.